Hey guys, you're very welcome to episode 5 of What Makes Him So Damn Good. Well, unless you've been living under a rock, you know who Mateus Asato is. And by the way, if you are living under a rock, please DM me and let me know how much you're paying for rent, because I might be moving in next door. It took me a while before I really could formulate what I wanted to say about Mateus. Mateus has been one of the most popular guitarists in recent history to be endlessly fanboyed and fangirled by throngs of wannabes. People who've created videos about him and built shrines for him and all that kind of stuff. So all of this has gotten me thinking about not only what makes him so damn good, but what makes him so damn different from every other wannabe copying the Mateus recipe verbatim. There should really be no doubt in anyone's mind that Mateus has brilliant chops, he has great chordal skills, he's an incredibly expressive guitarist. He has great time. He's a great writer, and I'm going to go straight for the jugular. The one thing that separates the men from the boys, the girls from the women, the elephants from the monkeys, all of the Mateus imitators and Mateus, is melody. Sure, there are other elements, there's time and all of that other stuff, but the melodic content is not something that everybody has. As a matter of fact, it's something that very few people have. Now, my very good friend Rick Beato, who recently interviewed Pat Metheny, had a discussion about melody, and well, let's hear it from the source.
You know, melody of the three branches of musical government is the one that you can't go to college for 4 years on. Melody, your theory teacher's going to talk for 10 or 15 minutes about lyrical this and intervallic leaps that. That does not begin to sort of explain why this works as a melody in a really great way, and this other very melodious type idea does not.
So if you want to check out the rest of that interview with Pat and Rick, well, the link's below, but don't go just yet. So just as Pat said, there's no way to cover why melody works in the way it works, but we can talk about how it makes us feel. And undoubtedly, wait, I think I used that word already, didn't I? I'm gonna have to pay a tax. It's irrefutable that Mateus's playing has a melodic content to it that draws us in. And that's what we're gonna check out right now. So if you're going to rewrite a Beatles melody, you better make sure you have that thing tight and it sounds great. Mateus wisely transposed the song from C to the key of A, which is giving you some open strings, it's freeing up some fingers, and it's just letting him soar. So let's check this out. He starts with this great slide, and that takes him right into the F sharp minor 11 chord. And you'll see I have that open B string, which is giving me the 11th, and then you just have two E's, which sound great, and that first part of that was so soulful, that slide up to. Very simple, very elegant, and then over that E pedal that very nice twitch. Slow motion. And then you have a D bass note. There's your D major triad minus... Wait a second, it's not minus anything! Psych! And then a little hit of the top of the nail here. And then the A bass note. And then back to here, the melody. This 6 here between the E and the C sharp, with the E and the bass. And then, now I have a hard time with this bass note here because I'm so used to playing a very wide neck that I don't get a chance to do this often with my thumb, but I can do it on the celly. And then here we have beautiful. Sometimes just a couple of notes together sound gorgeous. Okay, so now we're going to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. The first one being, we get to hear Mateus's writing, and he writes these great earworms that you need a plumber to remove.
Yeah, mate, you put the ad in the paper for the plumber?
Yeah, that's right.
Mate, I will take the job, alright?
If we're hearing one of his songs, we're going to hear some great melodies in them. So we got writing, we got melodies, and we're going to have a bit of a chaps fest that leads into a modulation at the end. Yeah, it's the A section. And in this tune, it's like the chorus, just starting right at the top of the chorus. There's the B section. And we could call this the bridge coming up. And right back to the chorus. Lovely. We're gonna check that out. Sneaky blues. I know what you guys want, and I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, so this next line is mostly A major pentatonic with a little bit of minor blues scale in there, and I don't usually play lines like this, so this was really fun. An enclosure to the major third, chromatic down, blues, blues again, and then chromatic right down to G. G add 9. So let's try that again. So it's really very cool. This is a great line that traverses 2 different box patterns, and thanks Mateus, I'm stealing this. And how could I not mention the blues or John Mayer's influence on Mateus's playing? Well, that's evident right here. And one of the things I really like about this is how much, I don't know, I guess I call it downward pressure he has on the string. In other words, I'm not talking about strength. I'm talking about how each note connects to the next and there are no audible breaks. And the guitar just sounds like this sinewy piece of spaghetti. So this telly here might not be able to be as debaucherous as Mateus's guitar. So let's give it a chance here. So he's playing the F sharp with the stomp, then the 5th, and then we're right into the pentatonic scale. And he always does these very wide style vibratos, okay? So that's something to keep a note of. Another thing is, don't, I mean, I suppose that's a way of playing it, but you want to keep one note blending right into the next note. So, now you might notice that I have a G bender right here, so it's kind of in the way. So if you see me not doing exactly what he's doing with his left hand, that's why, because I got this bar back here. Smoking pentatonic licks? Yes. Why am I singing? We're starting in part of the third box, and then we're into the fourth. Pull off, picking, slide, blues. The typical ginormous bed spring vibrato. So here we go again, right from the third pattern into the fourth pattern. Slide, pull off, blues. And the massive vibrato again. Now, if you are of the economy picking persuasion, you can do it like this. And then the same way. So once again, start with an up pick. The final solo that we're going to check out is this monstrous solo that he did, and it has so many different elements in it. I just call it kitchen sinking it. Like, Mateus is kitchen sinking this thing big time. Some great Holsworthy bar stuff. Neo soul, lovely. Yeah. Yeah, the mayor stuff. Ah, yes. The shreddy stuff. Yeah. Lovely motifs, yeah. Legato stuff. Yeah, lovely sixth. Ooh, a harmonica. Yeah. More motifs. Just, see, gotta do the dishes, the kitchen sink. Yep, shreddy stuff. Almost like a pedal steel lick at the end with harmonics and bar. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, it was a learning experience for me, and there's so much great stuff in Mateus's playing that I'm going to incorporate in my own playing. And if you're interested in learning what was happening in that last solo, DM me and we can schedule time to get together. It'd be really great to be part of your musical journey. Please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything upcoming. I'm really looking forward to episode 6, so I'll see you soon.